We're live.
Peace and blessing, family. Get on. Sister Stacy and everyone. Love y'all. Happy New Year to everyone.
Grand rising to everyone. Good morning.
Good morning and grand rising, everyone. Welcome to the space. We have Yogisha Stacy here with us this morning, who'll be facilitating our session. You deserve to be free in 2023. Take it away, Stacy.
Stacy, you're muted. You can't see or hear you.
Okay, we will just hold on for a little bit while Stacy gets prepared. She may be having some technical difficulties, but we are here and we are ready for this session this morning. So welcome everyone into Zoom. Welcome our Facebook family to the space. Thank you so very much.
Lost your mind?
You know, but just beat it. I'm tired of it. Well, we're gonna have to beat it out because we have careers.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you all see me? Can you hear me out there? Hello, good.
Yes, we can.
Morning. Grand rising, beautiful people. Welcome. Wake up, everybody, family. Welcome to day 755. We are live with day 755. It's so good to be with you all here in the space this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello to my Zoom family, everybody on Zoom, everyone on Facebook. Grand rising. Welcome to today.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Hello, Grand Rising, beautiful people. How are you? How art thou today? How are we? How are we? How are we? So it's so good to be with you all this morning. Wake up, everybody. This is day 755. Deep breath. Ah. So welcome. I want to welcome everybody here. It's so funny. I was just about to say, I want to welcome everyone into my home. You actually are. So I'm just going to, today I'm going to have it like all of you are just actually here with me in the living room. I'm giving myself Mr. Rogers vibes. Okay, so hello, boys and girls. So every person this morning, I'm so glad that you're here for day 755. And this is You Deserve to Be Free in 2023. So everybody who feels like they deserve to be free in 2023, come off mute and just make some noise. Like, we're gonna get this party started this morning. Like, wow, it's me. Like, I deserve to be free. Who is that? Is that you? Is that you? You? You with the camera off? Is that you? You over there brushing your teeth? Is that you? Somebody holler back at me. This is not TV. I'm not a TV. I'm an actual person. So we're gonna give that vibe today. Giving energy, getting energy. So who's with me? Who's ready to be free or deserve? You know you deserve to be free in 2023. Anybody?
I am.
You don't need to raise your hand or anything. Who said something?
That was Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. How are you, beautiful?
Find yourself.
Great, great. You know, I told you yesterday, I said Bobby came on for Kadeem. I would love if Bobby came in the space for me. Look at that. The prayer.
Of course, of course.
And look at that. Yes, yes, yes. So awesome, so awesome. Okay, so everyone, we're going to settle in, and I would like you all to just be really comfortable so you can grab something that's going to just create the space and creating the space for yourself this morning. So whatever that looks like, even if that's you having a candle lit, burning some incense, having an essential oil. You know, I'm always like, grab your essential oils because they facilitate healing. And anytime I'm on, there will be some form of healing that's going on. So we can grab that, and you can even grab a pen and a paper so you can take away any nuggets or anything that may be like, wow, I could have wrote that down, you know, whatever tool or whatever tip, anything to add to your toolbox this morning. Okay. All right. So let's see what we're going to start off with. I'm going to start off with us to just do some synchronized breathing. And after the synchronized breathing, we're going to start to bring in some what we actually desire to be freed up in the space. Okay. So with the synchronized breathing, we will have our feet on the floor. So you want to be nice and stable. So you want to be nice and stable in your seat. So sitting in your seat, feet flat on the floor, you have a nice tall spine. The crown of your head is floating up towards the ceiling, right? So you're not just slouched down or anything like that. And what I always recommend, especially now in maybe cold season, flu season, cootie season, whatever it may be going on, is that you blow your nose first. I'm over here seeing if I need to blow my nose, because the breaths that we do when we inhale, like you can just watch me, when we inhale, we come this way through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Okay, so we are going to do some of that breathing right now. So when we start, we will have our 3-finger mudra. Now, mudras are different finger positions, like how there's yoga positions, you know, asanas, there's different mudras, and this mudra brings in balancing. So what it looks like is your thumb, your pointer finger, and your middle finger. Okay, so those are the 3 fingers that we have that we're using this morning. And you're going to turn them face up and bring them right to your lap. Okay, feet flat on the floor. And I'm going to demonstrate the breath, and I will keep count so you don't need to. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of 5, and then we're going to do 1 of 8. I will keep the count. I would like you all to be mindful that if you have any asthma or if you have any respiratory challenges, that if you start to feel like, oh, this is too much of that breathing going on for me, do 3 instead of 5. You always want to take care of your body, listening to your body first before whoever is speaking to you or giving you instructions. Tap in and like, oh, okay, how this feel with my body. And if you don't, I just also request that you take it on. You may feel something that's a little bit different because something is happening. But if you do know that you have any respiratory challenges, please be responsible for yourself. Okay? All right, awesome. So we have our 3-finger mudra. So what we focus on also with the synchronized breath are 3 different chakras, okay? Chakras are different energy centers in your body, and they're correlated with different organs in the body as well. When I speak of these 3 chakras that we will be focusing on, well, you would just have them in mind while you're breathing. There'll be a lot going on. You're like, you want me to remember that too, Stacy, with chakra, what we're breathing? Hey, whatever you remember, you remember. Whatever you don't worry. The divine has got us anyway, okay? So the 3 chakras that we will be tapping into, well, all of them, but it will be the crown, which is located above the crown. And then we will have the ajna. Your ajna is in between your eyes. It's not the forehead chakra, it's the ajna, okay? Ajna, A-J-N-A, for anybody who's like, I never heard of that, okay? And then you have and then we will be focused on the heart, which is located right here in the center of your chest, okay? And I'm gonna be obedient because Spirit is telling me to slow down. So I'll do that. I got the message loud and clear. Okay, so everybody, let's just take a deep breath in. Before we even start that, because I normally ask this like I do a centering, and I'll ask everybody to just give yourself some grace for wherever you're at in the space right now. Before we start the synchronized breathing, just to really land here, that you're like, okay, I'm here, I'm okay. And even if you're not okay, to acknowledge that. So I don't want to skip over that. So taking the deep breath right now, just to be with yourself, you can bring your right hand to your belly, bring your left hand to your heart center. And just take a deep breath in. Open up the mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Taking note of your body. What are you today? What's your inner weather? Sunny, rainy, thunderstorm, tsunami, flash floods? What's going on? The weather. And it's not to judge yourself. This is just so you can acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge how you are coming into the space, being with whatever feeling may come up right now, this morning, today, in this moment, and having so much compassion and grace for yourself. You owe that to yourself. You give it to everyone else. Right now, just take 30 seconds and just give yourself that grace, love, and compassion. And breathe. Breathe. Great. Right. Before we even start to move forward, I want you to take your arms and just wrap them right around yourself, yourselves. We have many selves sometime in the self. Hug yourself. You lean on yourself. Give yourself a kiss. Mwah, mwah. Give yourself a little rub. Yeah, let's bring in that self-love first. That's because the question was, you deserve to be free in 2023. And that can be love. Some people are resistant to love. So we starting off with love this morning. Love it up. Love up yourself. Release that. And then we will move into our synchronized breathing. Okay. So great. So here we are. I'll say it again. Thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, Turn them around, face them on your lap. Feet are flat on the floor. Nice tall spine. And this is how we will begin. You can watch me first. We will start with our chins drop. And then we will inhale, exhale. Okay, we're gonna do that 5 times and then I'll announce the 8th. So here we go. Everybody just drop your chin to yourself. I'll keep count. You don't worry about that. And begin. Bring your head back upright. Be still, be aware. Bringing your focus to your crown chakra above the head. Ajna, in between the eyes. Focus to your crown chakra above the head. Heart chakra, in between the eyes. Focus to your crown chakra above the head. Located in the center of the breast, in between the eyes. Focus to your crown chakra above the head. I hear an echo. Is that? Or maybe somebody's on. Okay, now again, bring your chin to your chest. And remember, in through the nose, out through the mouth, begin. Bring your head back upright. Be still, be aware. We're also focusing on 3 levels of our auric energy: physical, emotional, mental bodies. All 3. Crown, ajna, heart. Be still, be aware. And again, bring your chin to your chest and begin. Bring your head back upright. Be still, be aware. And then we're going to do 1 more rounds of that breathing, but we will do 8 counts and I will keep count. Bring your chin back to your chest and begin. Bring your head back upright. Be still, be aware. Physical body, emotional body, mental bodies. We cleanse and bring cleansing to those spaces. Crown of the head, ajna chakra, heart chakra. Awesome. Everybody just give it a good shake. You can shake it out. If that's not too much for you, shake it out. And then just you can release the mudra. And we can just move right there in the chair around. You just had that breath, and I know that you may be feeling all different kind of ways. So if you'd like to share, you can raise your hand or come off of mute and just say how you feel right now in your body, even while you continue to move this way. Using those 6 bones, using your head like it's pointing in the 4 directions, in the opposite direction. Anybody want to share how you feel? Anything from Facebook? You can type it in the chat or you can actually share it. Like coming on.
Bobby, I feel lighter.
Awesome. Feeling lighter. So Bobby's feeling lighter. Great. Anyone else want to share how they are feeling right now?
I feel a sense of clarity. I feel like I opened up something up there and this flow, energetic flow, being freely moving around now.
Yep, you did. Great. Anyone else in the space? I'm going to change my view, just this view, so I can see everybody in the other one. So give me 1 sec. Okay. So I can see all these lovely faces. Okay. What about anybody else who's in the space? I get to see we have Abimbola, Evelyn. I wonder if that's the Evelyn that I'm thinking of. Laura Clark. Anybody?
Morning, it's me,
Who is the me?
Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn. How you been?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. Are you driving?
Driving, but I did manage to do the exercise, and after we were done, I felt like a chill.
Mm-hmm.
It's exhilarating.
Awesome. Now, you weren't doing that while you were driving. You were pulled over, or that was before you got in the car?
No, I did it as I was driving.
No,
Breathing.
OMG.
Yes, breathing, I sure did.
Oh my, you know what? I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer out there. And I'm glad that I asked you so I can tell people. Because I can't imagine you putting your head down and exhaling unless you was even at a light. But
yeah, some of it I was at a light. Some of it I was at a light. I did it. I did it.
Yeah, because I have to be responsible first. So I would, but that's good, because that's something for me to put in place. But the divine had you. He said, okay, he, she, it said, let me take care of Evelyn. Because with that breathing, some people may share, or if they don't share, sometimes they feel lightheaded. Some people say they feel high. Some people say that they are just like, they just go to like a quiet mode. So yeah, I'm glad that you are okay. And next time, pull over, okay?
And every time you do this exercise, I'm usually driving, and I do it. So
OMG.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Glad to hear your voice in the space. Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah. Okay. Is there anyone who wants to share before we move on? Do we have any one from Facebook or anyone, John? I mean, or Z?
Yes, there's a share from Facebook. And Kaisha Coachman says, I feel good and accomplished.
Well, come on now. You deserve to be free in 2023, right, Kaisha? Already. That's right. I feel deserved and accomplished. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that. Okay. Yay. So we have this movement. Yeah. So what I'm going to ask people now, before we, let me see if I have this anywhere before I put this. Give me 1 second so I could just make sure that we are on in divine order and in my order. And I'm operating out of the divine. So I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, so what we are going to do before we move to any movement, and I had a thought to have this on and I didn't tell admin, so that's all on me. It's You Deserve to Be Free in 2023. And I had a song that I wanted us to do some movement to. And it's actually, it was a reggae song. So I don't know if I play it from here, it might not be a good idea. It might sound it might not sound right. Or I can step out on faith and play it and say, hey, how can you hear that, John Call? And he's like, yes or no. So before we go into the movement, what I would like everyone to do is, if you are experiencing any pain or any stress, on a scale of 1 through 10, I want you to put it in the chat, what it is exactly, and I want you to put it in the chat, because we deserve to be free in 2023, and that's going to be our mind, body, and spirit. It's not just, you know, it's all of it, right? So if there's anybody who have any pain, like it's like, oh, my left pinky hurts, you know, and it's at a 10, put it in the chat. You want to be clear of what it is, whatever that body part is. My lower back, it's at a 5, whatever that is, so that you can see the difference from now and then at the end of the session. Okay. So we will be doing I will be performing a bit of pranic healing later on, and you will be also facilitating your own healing later on, so that this way you will actually get to be like, oh, wow, it's totally gone. Yay, look at me. Or if there's, if the numbers are actually lower. And yes, so that's, do we have anybody typing in the chat about pain? Do we have anyone on Facebook regarding the pain? Any pain levels, where it is in your body on a scale of 1 through 10? And I know it's early. For some people, maybe very early. For some people, it's like, it's not that early. You've been up, you just dragging, or just like maybe still in the bed and just like, ah. So I'm requesting you all to get up. You deserve to be free in 2023. And I see Imani is on, which is one of my favorite smiles ever. So she will definitely have to bless me with a smile this morning from her lovely face. Before the session is over, Imani. So she said something about a 5, John called, but I didn't read it all. I just saw her name. What did she do? You could just start to run down the number for me in the chat. Sorry, I didn't have my pen next to me, but here it is. I got it. So here we go. I'm gonna even jot them down. So what did we say for Imani? What did she have? Body part and number?
Okay, I'll go through what we have in the chat so far for you.
Okay, great.
Cheryl Martinez says, entire body aches, 4. Imani says, upper left thigh, 5. She's a great day, Yogisha. And then Phyllis Baker says, my left shoulder, it's a 4. Laura Clark says, my hands are hurting, 4 out of 10. And from Kaish, and from Facebook, Kaisha Coachman says, body aches, it's a 2.
Okay. She said, Kaisha said body aches, you said?
Yeah, body aches, 2.
Okay. All right, I got that. Okay, so body aches, 2.
Yes. And another share from Facebook. This is from Teresa Plaskett. She says, upper back, neck, it's a 3.
Teresa P, upper back, and what'd you say, neck?
3, upper back and neck.
Okay, got it.
And
all right.
We have another share, really quick. Couple more coming in. They're coming in.
No, quick. It's fine. Take your time. Pain always starts to roll in. It's like, man, let me reach over. Let me roll out the bed and press.
You want to get a few more shares, or you want to continue?
Oh, of course. Give it to me.
Okay. So we have a share from Florence Lane, who's here in the Zoom space with us. She says her right shoulder, and it's a 4. Stacy Evans, we have a share from her. She says my right foot and ankle, and it's a 4. And then we have Lisa King, who says my sciatica, my sciatica.
Sciatica. Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. And that is a 8 out of 10. Lower back and left leg. Lower back, left leg.
Lower back. That's all from Lisa, yes?
Yes, that's from Lisa. And then Evelyn says, my left hand ring and middle fingers, and it's a 3.
Left hand, ring, and middle finger, 3.
Yes. Bobby Barton shares with us, right shoulder, and it's a 3. And then we have Phyllis, left shoulder, neck. Phyllis, you didn't give us a number. I don't know if you posted earlier, but we need a number for your, okay, I think I see you.
Yeah, Phyllis said a 4
it's a 4.
earlier. She said left shoulder 4.
Yeah. Yeah, she was just being a little bit more clear what she says, left shoulder and neck. Yes. And we have another share from our Facebook community. D.Y. Foster says, my left glute and thigh, 7.
Left glute and thigh. I was gonna make an inappropriate joke. Well, it's me, so it's not really inappropriate, DY. You know it's all love. You know it's all love. I say, what you was doing on that left side? You was just twerking on one side. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Okay, DY has another area of pain. She says stomach, number 5, that's a 5.
Oh, stomach. Stomach 5. And she said before her left glute and thigh was a 7.
Yeah, left glute and thigh is a 7.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, everybody. So now that we got everybody's pain, that woke everybody up, huh? Nothing like some pain to wake you up.
We have a share from Jacqueline who's here with us. She says, throat, left side. Jackie, could you give us a number? A number for your throat and left side. So number 5, Stacy.
Oh, her throat and left side?
Yes, throat and left side. No, sorry, throat, left side.
Okay, like the left side of her throat. Okay,
Yeah,
I
think
totally
that's what it
got
meant. And that's a 5. She's confirming with a yes.
Okay, all right. Left throat, 5. All righty. And then the rest of them, if they pour on in, they pour on in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna even say your name so that all of the divine will is going to show up. So I'm going to even though we're going to come into some movement, before the movement, I'm going to invoke just because I have everybody's name here. So we have Cheryl, Imani, Phyllis, Laura, Kaisha, Teresa, Florence, Stacy, Lisa, Evelyn, Bobby, DY, and we have Jackie. And then whoever else is in the space, you maybe have anything, something may come up later on that's not even there now as we continue to bring and cleanse. Sometimes something that was blocked, sometimes we are so used to living with pain and discomfort that we feel like we're at 100% because it's been there so long. However, once something else gets freed up, then that other part is like, oh, now I can share my hurt because that part, I've been compensating for that part. So now let me have a voice. So that's kind of the way it works. Sometimes like when you go get your car fixed, you go get your car fixed and as soon as they fix something, it's like, oh, and now the blah, 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 blah needs something. Now you got to take care of your transmission. You're like, but it was just fine. Yeah. It's like, so that opened up. So here we go. Now we're going to do some movement just to move our bodies a little bit. Now it's fun. Now, John Call, tell me how this sounds. And if it sounds terrible, then I'll take it off. Now, let me just turn it up a little bit. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Can it be turned up higher?
How's that? Does it sound
It,
terrible?
I
Like,
want Stacy, I want to say it sounds okay to me, but I'm not the best person to judge how something sounds
I
because of
got that. I
my
got
hearing
that.
issue. So
How does that sound, Bobby?
let's empower Z. And Z, if you can share how that sounded to you.
It was okay. It's okay.
What is okay? It's okay. So
I can hear the music. It was no static or anything like that. I don't know if he's actually singing because you turned it off already.
yeah, because it will be. Okay, so I'm just going to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. All right. So everybody, we're just gonna do some movement. Now, when I speak, I think that you can't hear the music, right? It's okay. Okay, it's okay. So he's saying people shout free. We got to be free. Just like me. Okay, so everybody, we're going to do some movement. So if you can stand up. And we're just gonna get some movement in the body. So we're just gonna take the shoulders around. Ouch. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. My left shoulder's like, what are we doing? And then the opposite side. It's almost like, you just follow along, rotate the body. Rotate the shoulders. We're from the same race, but one family, everything. Move the body. Free. Inhale, sweep the arms up. I'm squatting so you can see me. Exhale, press away. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, press away anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale in peace and love. Exhale. Press away anything that's the opposite of that. And then we can bring our hands on our hips. Open up the feet nice and wide, the legs nice and wide. And I just want you to shift the weight. We're gonna get some movement in the joints. So everyone should shift the weight, bend the left knee, right leg is straight. Opposite side. Yeah, again, breathe. Breathe. Come back center, shake that out. And we're just gonna rotate the hips. Round and round, stay connected to your breath. Take it around the opposite direction. Beautiful. You're freeing up space in these hips. Freeing up blockages. Shake it out. Everybody shake. Ooh. Inhale, creep up. Then you can interlace your fingers. Press the fingers together like this. Lean to your left. And to the right. Beautiful. Make sure nothing else comes on. All right. So what we're doing is just inhaling, interlace the fingers, reach over to your left again. Come back center, exhale. And then to the right. Exhale. Bring your hands back down. Yes, and that was Free, the song Free. So now we're just going to pat our body, because when we pat our body, we also bring in some removal of blockages in the space throughout our body. So as we lean forward, just rub your kidneys, tell your kidneys thank you. You can do a little pat above there. And then open up your legs wide, like a capital A. Feet are wider than the hips. Pat the buttocks, your biggest muscle. Pat, 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 all the way down the sides of the thighs to the ankles. Come up your inner ankles, inner thighs, pubic area, your belly, and your chest, your heart center. Open up your mouth, make some noise. Ah. Left arm out. My arm, and listen to your body. It feels like my arm is not straight. I was at the gym the other day doing pull-ups and my arms are still recovering. Opposite side, right arm, pat all the way down. Woo. Now pat your underarms, pat, pat, pat. You have minor chakras under there too. Beautiful. Then come bring your hands to your beautiful face. Tap, tap, tap. You don't have to get down. I'm just down so you can see me. Get the crown of your head. Get the back of your head, the nape of your neck. And then take 2 fingers and just gently tap on the sides of your eyes, underneath the eyes, upper lip, to your brain and your chin. Beautiful. And sweep the arms up, inhale up. Press the palms together. Draw that down in front of your heart. And again, sweep the arms up. We're inhaling health and wealth and abundance. Abundance, newness for this new day, new year. Rub it over yourselves. So as you rub your hands, I like for people to see this. When you rub, 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 we're creating space with energy there. As we rub the hands together, when you separate them, only open them from about 1 inch to 2 inches. Feel that in between? Let that all pour down on you. Beautiful. Hey, so bring your hands right in front of your heart center. As you bring your hands in front of your heart center, bring them right in front of your chest, right in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. And just bow to yourself for being open for what's coming. And we are going to move on so we can continue creating the space of what is the freedom that we're bringing, okay? The freedom that you deserve here for 2023. Now, if there's anybody who wants to come off mute and share what that was like for you, or you good to go, we can move on. I just want to always just be in tune with you all because we are community, so I'm not here alone. Okay. And do we have anything from Facebook, or are we good to go from Facebook? Or is there anything in this chat that maybe I missed?
No shares at this moment, Stacy.
Okay, awesome. Okay, everyone, so if you have your essential oil, somebody said something. Oh, I thought I heard something. Okay.
I want to say, Stacy, we did have another share from Facebook, which came in right before we started, and this came from Tesnica, Tesnisha, All Natural Barnes. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that name correctly, so please forgive me. Miss Barnes. Miss All Natural Barnes says, my lower back, and it's a 7. So that was what came in additional.
Okay, you said Miss Barnes. To make it easy, Miss Barnes, lower back at a 7.
Yes.
Okay, somebody just typed something in the chat. I saw number 1, but I don't know. I didn't catch it all.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So great. So we had our pain. People put their pain into the chat. They wrote it into the chat. Okay. So also what we are going to do, I wanted us to do some movement, and the song was about being free, being you, and no matter what color we are, that we are all a one, and that we are free. So he was saying we got to be free just like me. And we all deserve to have freedom in our life, no matter what way that looks like. And like, how does that show up? Because some of us may have not experienced being free, so may not even have that experience of like what it truly is or whatever, because everybody has their own experiences of what free is. So, you know, what's free to you may not be free to me, it may be free to someone else. So, okay. So we are going to, right now, if you have a pen and a paper, we are going to do a brainstorm. So it's like a brainstorm or a brain dump. But what it's going to be is you writing down all the things that you want to free up, okay? So all the things you want to free up, that you want to release, that you want to free yourself of, period. I want you to just take a few minutes, a couple of minutes, and just, even if you say, okay, I'm going to write down 10. If 10 starts, if it starts flowing to be more than that, then it can be more than that. So then just start writing down what you want to be free from. And that can be free of debt. It could say, you could say, I want to be free of caring too much about what other people think about me. I want to be free from, you know, my current lease in my apartment. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. So it can be absolutely anything, but it's anything where you feel that it has a hold on you, or that you would just like to create some space and some freedom around. So just start writing that out, and or you can just share it in the chat, or you can actually come off mute. But I'm requesting that you actually write it, because then when you write things out, it comes up and out, and then it starts to get some freedom already from the space, out of you into out of you. It's in you, but it's coming out of you, even with the release of writing. So you can take a couple of minutes and write whatever comes out to your brain. Freedom from being at my job, freedom from whatever. So you can write those things out. So while they're doing that, John Call, I saw some things pop in. Was that Z? Did you have something from Facebook, or was there something else?
Yes, there were a few comments here, and I'll go through them now that
Okay.
you asked to bring them up. Let's go back to comment from Facebook. And I saw Teresa Placid added another pain area for her. She said it was knees and hips, a number 3. And then there was Amani supporting us with the music. And
Right.
let's see. Florence Lane says, pain not perceptible. Pain not perceptible. And then
You said Florence said pain what? Florence is in the space here on Zoom. On Zoom?
Actually, Florence is here with us in the Florence is here with us.
Perceived.
Okay,
Florence,
because we were all talking at the same time. So Florence, what did you say, Florence?
I'm just saying, if I'm not perceiving the pain right now, so like it's like a 0 at the moment.
Okay, great. That's your right shoulder. Right shoulder that was a 4 at the beginning of the session is now a 0, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
Holler. So we already got Florence to a 0. So this, and I'll go to that later on as we move on in the session. And that's great, Florence. Yes, I'm sorry, John Call. You may have been saying something, but we were all like, it was going over one another.
Not a problem. I was just commenting on something else in the chat. Phyllis Baker says that my neck shoulder is a 1. And I'm guessing that's now a 1. And then from Facebook, DY Forster said, I needed this.
Yay.
And I want to let Tanisha know that I got her pronunciation, and it's Tanisha. That's how her name. This is Tanisha Barnes.
Tamnesha, who had the lower back at a 7. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm so glad DY said she needed it and you're here. Awesome. And Phyllis is now at a 1. Phyllis had shoulder pain and it was at a 4, so she's now at a 1. And
yeah. It's
yes.
necessary to give her other comment. And Phyllis also said, the body tap has released most of my pain.
Awesome. Right, and I'm sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, there's another share. You know, the community is responding as we are speaking. So Tanisha says, free from homelessness. Free from homeless. And she also says debt free and free from COVID.
Come on now. Free from homeless, debt free, and from COVID. Amen. Ashe. And that was from Tamnesha.
Yeah, that's all from Tanisha, All Natural Barnes.
Okay. All right, Tamnesha. Awesome. I'm glad that you're here in this space. I acknowledge you for being here in this space.
And she is joining us from Facebook.
Awesome. Great. I just want to acknowledge you. That's what the spirit just told me to. So I want to acknowledge Tamnesha and all that may be going on for you and what you want to release, that you are actually here in the space, lively, being a participant and taking action by even showing up this morning. So thank you. Thank you. And we can all take a breath with Tamnesha. Let's take a deep breath in. Awesome. You can continue, John.
Yes, our and a few other comments coming in from our chat. Lisa King says that her sciatica, and I know I said this wrong the first time. Sciatica. How do you say?
So don't even look at the spelling, because sometimes the spelling trips you up. So think of like sigh, like you taking a deep sigh, like sigh, and then I'm gonna be at your house. So sigh, at, or think of attic in the house. So sigh, attic, sigh, attic.
Sigh. I want to try that. Thank you so much for that phonetic pronunciation. Sciatica.
Yes.
Okay, so sciatica. She says it's now a 2 out of 10.
Come on now.
And this was great. And Bobby says she says her right shoulder is now 0, and she's ready for a lot of of rehearsal this evening. And
yes, Bobby.
It'd be nice to know where she is tuning in.
No, that's AOT, Angels of Transformation.
Yes, she's a dancer.
Praise dancer.
She's a beautiful praise dancer. Maybe one day, Bobby, you have to come on, wake up everybody to the Angel of Transformation. Bobby is also one of my fellow Pranic healer sisters and Queen Mother, because she's around my mom's age, so she's also Queen Mother. So love you, Bobby, and I'm glad that you are at a 0.
Yes. Thank you.
And who was there with the sciatica? That was Lisa, right? Because she was at an 8 before. Right, that was Lisa. And you said she's now at a what with the sciatica? Was that a 1?
2. She's not a 2.
Okay. All righty. So from an 8 to a 2. All right, cool beans. Yes, everybody, we are shaking it up. We are free and free and free. And what I would love for you to all take is like these simple things that we do. Like we are so divine. We are so divine. And these things that we do, we actually take this on as a practice every day. And we didn't even start with the healing meditation yet. So where we're at right now, that's great because this sets all of us up. And when I did read off everyone's name before, I said that I was going to invoke, and here's my teacher. You know, he's on my bookshelf with his hand right at me, which is Master Choa Kotsui, who is the modern day founder of Pranic healing and Autistic yoga. So my direct teacher and mentor is Jeffrey Vincent Noble of the Noble Touch. And yes, I have been doing Pranic healing, I'm going to say, since about 2014. So this is coming upon 9 years. So yes. So I'm just happy to be here. So I'm going to have all of you, so I will invoke before the meditation, because I've already done it even here being in this space. However, right now, because everybody wrote down, so I'm assuming that everybody wrote down, because that was more than 2 minutes. I told people to do a brainstorm, to write down anything that you want to free up in your life. So we did have that one from Tamnisha, at least she went on. Is there anybody else who would like to share or actually come onto camera, you know, and actually say what it is that you are releasing and that you would like to free yourself from? Yeah, who would like to share?
Stacy, before we go into hearing from the community, let's acknowledge those members who may be leaving at 8 o'clock. It's now 2 minutes.
Okay, yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that, brother. Okay, yes, so it is 7:58 a.m. and some of you may need to leave. And if you do, I thank you so much. And I pray and declare that you have received something from the session already. This is Thursday. This is our longer session. So we will be going to 8:30 a.m. So if you do have to leave, thank you so much. And that catch the playback, because there's lots of juice that's still coming. So if you can still be here, just be like, you know what, let me text that person and be like, hey, I'll be done at 8:30, right? Because we deserve to be free in 2023. And that's also freeing yourself of limitations, freeing yourself from, I just was so like throat chakra, right? Blue represents our throat chakra, and then like any crystals for that. So if you already know that you're a person who does not speak up, okay, and you may actually have issues that's going on right now with your throat, even though we're in flu season, but if you are somebody who frequently finds yourself having issues of the throat, that's also an indication that you are not speaking up, you are not speaking your truth, or you're not speaking up, period. So yeah, we want to release that. That just came down like, oh, that's somebody out here, you know. So we're freeing that up. So even to make requests, bold requests. And we're going to be having something in our space in the Noble Touch that Jeffrey will be leading. And it's actually about something about asking. He did this with us years ago. And it was for you to, you have not because you ask not, something of that. So I learned just in my life to ask for things. And when people bring things up, you'll go, oh, I remember that. Let me start doing that again. And my mom always taught me that. My mom would say to me, what is the worst thing that can happen? Somebody say no. So what? Right? So I got that from a young age. Like, okay, what's the worst they can say? Say no. So having that at a younger age, but still keep tapping into that frequency of that, I can actually have what I request. If we start to request things and go past the story or the limitations in our mind, that's like, oh, don't ask for that. Because a lot of that is our past that comes up from our parents and the parents' parents. And that is them putting them on us. So we have all of that and those generations of those energies stuck on us that has you not even speak. It's not even you that's not speaking. That's still some of your ancestors and your mama and them that is not speaking through you. So you want to release that. You want to do some lion breaths. So we're going to do some lion breaths later on. A lion breath is like this. Then you open up the mouth big like a lion. That's how you do it. So embrace that lion's breath, okay? Everybody who's out there that's like, yeah, I need to do some of that lion's breath, okay? So thank you for being here. And if you have to leave, we love you. Peace, love, namaste, and have an amazing day. Not have, but make it an amazing day. Now we are going to move on. So with that, whoever started putting some things that was into the chat, what is it that you put that you would like to be free of? Or I'm actually requesting somebody to come on camera and to come off mute. And
There's a
thank
couple
you.
things in the chat, but I would also like to hear from the community. So I like for our members to get prepared. After I'm finished this, I'm going to request someone to share. And reading from the chat again, Tanisha said she's saying she appreciate you. Grand Rising, and I appreciate you. And Cheryl Martinez says, free anger and resentment of prior relationships, and also debt.
Debt or death?
Debt.
Okay.
And
anger, resentment, and debt.
Evelyn was someone that had to leave our community, and before she left, she said, thank you, Yogisha. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Okay, got it. Awesome. Okay.
Okay. Now for a member from our community to share, would you please raise your digital hand or come off mute at this time? Okay, I'm going to request.
I'm fine with the side. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to call someone out, and the first person I see is Adam. Adam, could you share with us what you'd like to be free from this year?
I'm sure. Good morning, Will Nation. Good morning, Yogisha.
Hey, Adam.
The one day that I would like to be free from is pretty much anything that is gonna, give me any grief or any stress, which is toxic energy. That's what I want to consider to be free from. And also another thing that I also want to be free from is being lackadaisical when it comes to my fitness journey and my overall health and incomplete.
Did you say being lackadaisical with your fitness health?
Yes. With my fitness journey.
Got it. I got it. Yeah, because I know that you was on your journey and you was, getting it in. So yeah, I got that. Being free from being lackadaisical, that you like, listen, I'm getting this in, the consistency, bringing in consistency. Is that
exactly
something? Yeah. Okay, great. Happy to see you for the new year, and drive safely, because I know that you're driving.
Happy New Year to you, Stacy, and I wish you more health and prosperity as always. And I love y'all.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you for sharing. Yes, and Adam is somebody who frequently shares in the group. Did I see Abimbola on here? Abimbola. Okay. And then even if not, so we had Adam share, and then people put things in the chat that they want to release. So that's fine. So wherever it is, that's what it is. So we're going to go to, so people put it in the chat what they actually wanted to release. So what I wanted to say was, and this is a question for the community, is do you know the more you can be responsible and accountable, the more free you will be? Did you know that? And I'm going to move up and say it closer. Did you know that the more responsible and the more accountable that you become, that you begin to be free? Like you actually get to be free from being responsible. So I'm going to ask somebody who's here right now, what is it that you can be responsible for in whatever you want to be free from, something that you want to be free from, and where you see that you can be responsible. I keep seeing Phyllis' face. Phyllis, are you able to come on to share? Her face is like right in the center. That's who face I keep seeing. So, Phyllis,
good morning, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, beautiful. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Yes.
Good seeing you. So what are you freeing up? And then I'll ask you what I just said is, what could you be responsible
freeing
or
up
accountable for?
I'm freeing of confrontation, misunderstanding, negativity, blame, judgment, pain, discomfort, and debt.
Yes. Yes. Say it one more time. But say it in the present, like I am free of, and say it.
I am free of confrontation. I am free of misunderstanding. I am free of negativity. I am free of blame. I am free of judgment. I am free of pain and discomfort. And I am free of debt.
Did you feel the difference?
Yes. Yes.
I felt it over here. It was like, yes, you are free. So you even saying that I am free of that. So that now you already started the wheels turn. It's already out now. It's already out. The universe is conspiring. That's the you heard what she said. That's it. So that is awesome. That is awesome. So what I want to ask you is now one of those that's on that top of that list, even if it was like the most prominent one that you are free of now, and how would you still continue to be responsible for it? Like what's in action? So give me one of the things, because you said a few of them, or what's like your top one or two?
The confrontation, where I'm now learning how to reflectively listen to someone else without responding and having them do the same to me. Listen to what I have to say before you come in and try to interrupt my conversation.
So what'd you say? You said, and having them do the same for you. What do you mean having them do the same?
Like when I'm speaking, for them to listen to what I'm saying before you jump into my conversation. Because that's where the confrontation always come in with me. Because you're not hearing what I'm saying, but you just want to tell me what I said. You understand? If I'm speaking, you don't know what's on my heart and what's on my mind, but you want to tell me what's on my mind, and it's not what I'm trying to explain to you.
Got that. I got that, and that whole energy of it. Like I'm confronted when that's what starts the confrontation. Like I'm expressing myself to someone, and here they go jumping in, trying to tell me what's going on, and they don't even know. Right. Now, what I want to say to you is, who are we able to control?
Myself.
Sure? Okay, myself. Boom, boom. So for sure we're able to control ourselves, but for sure we are not able to control what comes out of other people's mouths, right? So this is so perfect, because in that, with the confrontation and all that is coming up, it's like, imagine you went through the day and 4 people did it to you, and you like, you know what, these heifers, this is the 4th person or whoever, right? Whatever you say. And now those people are being those people. Now it's nothing that we can do to them, put a spray on them. Hey, now you stop that. Like that's not gonna happen. But you can definitely stop and be like, who am I getting to be? So this is why I say we also get the freedom when we are responsible and accountable for what's over here with us. So if you are thinking, okay, if I'm going by over here with me, what is the action or that you can be responsible and accountable for while you're in those conversations and somebody just they just at you? What could you do? What's an action that you can see? Even if you would think right now, what could that be?
Well, I learned to just let them say what they want to say and just leave it. Because if you feel that you know what I'm going to speak, then, oh, well, so now I'm not going to, but then I see myself like saying, okay, you know what? I'll wait till the conversation is over. And then I say to them, can I speak now? That's what I do now, because I'll be waiting and let
what's
them
going
finish.
on inside of you? So as you say, can I speak now? Are you still harboring some of that resentment or whatever feelings that may came up?
No, I let it go, because I learned to breathe. And sometimes when at the time they speaking, I just like taking my deep breaths and releasing all of the energy that they pushing out. And I pray, and I just say, God, please help me.
Mhm.
Please
Yeah.
give me the strength, because sometimes it's just overwhelming when you're just being over talked. It
Yes.
seemed like, so I just be like, okay, God, take that away, take that away, take that away.
Yeah, and then what I'm hearing is like even in that, because sometimes when we attract something, we're doing the very same thing. So I'm not saying that you cut people off, but you want to just check if there's anywhere in your conversations where you may do that, but maybe you're just not realizing it, or you're like, oh, I actually do that. Maybe it could have been not to that person. You could have been talking to Tina, having the conversation, cut Tina off. By the time you got to John, now he's cutting you off, even if it's the next day, and it's like, what? Why have people been cutting me off today? So it's just like to take a little mental note or go back through memory lane, like, because it's all about like what I can be responsible or accountable for. Have I done this to somebody? Oh, for sure I did. So, and it taps into mindfulness so that when you're in the conversation with people, now you're mindful of it. So when you want to just exert yourself or put yourself in, there'll be like a little, I'm saying a blinker, or maybe something tap you in the head like, I'm about to do it. And it's like, oh, I do it so easily, I didn't even realize. So I'm asking you, is there times that you see that, or do you see any of that in you?
I used to, but I learned how to. That's why I said in the beginning that I'm reflectively listening to others now, because I did see myself doing that, and I have learned that listen to what is being said before you even open your mouth.
Yes.
So that's where I learned how to reflectively listen to others.
Awesome. Awesome, because you've already started doing the work, you know, and that's great. And what you said, because I was gonna suggest that, but you already said it, like in the interim, I'm breathing, because breathing makes all the difference. Look what we created, even just breathing in the space, and people were released of pain. So actively taking that breathing, and even if you're there talking to them and you're like, okay, just start to bring your breathing down. But something that's also a tool is and this is not just to you, this is for all of us, because sometimes somebody who comes on camera just helped the whole community, you know, or got what the whole community could have used. So it's also, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. So when I'm being with people and I can see that, oh, this person's doing this person doing that, as soon as I tell myself, Stacy, don't take it personal, I'm like, oh, because I've been personalizing whatever they got going on. And remember, that could be their self-expression for whatever may be going on in their life. They may be somebody who's insecure. They may be someone who's hurting. And they're just talking and doing what they do. And now it's over on me. Instead of me taking it personal that, oh, they're doing this thing to me, I can actually say, don't take it personal. Okay. And once I release that, then it kind of release up the space, whatever's going on with them, because my energy shifts, their energy may even shift. And sometimes people midway of me doing that will actually say, oh, I'm sorry, was I doing such and such? I noticed that something, and I'll go, oh, great. Well, I might say, you were, and thank you for acknowledging that. Or, you know, it's fine, but people vibe off our frequency. So when we're switching that right there in the moment, and it's just like this, it take a second. It's not like we have to go home and take a nap and come back and change our frequency. We have the power to do that right now in real time. So you can see that from just your breath, even just your prayer. Like, let me just put a prayer out. I'm praying for people. I'll be at a light just praying for somebody. Oh, Lord, let me pray. Amen. Like, just do it, breathe, and keep bringing those high vibes. So thank you so much for sharing, Phyllis.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and how's your you were also with your
neck and the shoulder.
Okay, got it. Okay, and you still at a 1? You were at a 1, or?
Yes.
Okay, yay! Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna be quiet just to check in with John, Carl, or Z if there's anything you want to share with me before I go to move on.
Okay, Stacy, I was so caught up in your share with Phyllis there, I did not look at the chat, but there are a few things here. So let me just take a quick look and prepare to share.
Sure.
I see support for Phyllis from Aaliyah saying, "You are free, Phyllis." And we have a share from Florence Lane who said, "Free from being misunderstood, being responsible for being non-judgmental, and for listening to others." Laura Clark shares, "Thanks, Yogisha Stacy. Be free from inconsistency, pain, and discomfort, and miscommunication, and overwhelm."
And that was from Laura.
Yes, and those are the shares we have so far.
Okay, I have a question. Laura, before we move on, are you able to come on to camera and come off mute for a couple of minutes?
Yes.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing well, Stacy. Thank you.
Yes, awesome. So yes, you have a lot to be free from, right? So
Yes,
did you actually write that out somewhere?
I wrote it in my my journal.
Okay, because I was gonna say it like how Phyllis did, and how when she said "I am free from," like you could just see the glow or the release. So I would say that's something you can do with your list, because of course you don't have time everybody to go through this, but you can have your list and have it and say "I am free from," and then just go down. But I know one thing you said is that you want to be free from miscommunication. So first I'll have you say it in the "I am free from" that. So even if you don't have your list in front of you, but you can remember some of the things.
Yes.
To say it right now, "I am free of." So go ahead.
I am free of overwhelm. I am free of inconsistencies. I am free of miscommunication. And I am free of pain and discomfort. I'm complete. Thank you.
How did that feel? How did that feel?
It feels like such a release. The voice, using my words, letting it go. Yeah.
Yes. And for everybody to experience in that, when we get to bring it up, that's when it gets to come out of us. So that's why journaling, or even speaking, or sometimes if I'm out, not just in the wilderness, sometimes when I'm home, I would just shout things out. I'll say it so it can just get up and out of me. And sometimes because we're energetic beings, it's there creating dis-ease, discomfort in our bodies. When we're able to bring it up, then it can start to leave our bodies with doing some type of form of cleansing, whether it be a meditation, whether it be breathing techniques, something so that we can start to bring it up out of our bodies. So one thing you said that now you're free of, Ashe, is miscommunication. So what I'm going to ask you is what I asked Phyllis, which was a question of what can you be responsible for? Like, what do you commit? Like, you're committed to freeing up that miscommunication. So what action can you take for being responsible or accountable for your miscommunication with others?
I have to be mindful of what I'm saying to others, especially family members, because to be honest, most of, whom I communicate with, they're in some form of denial, or they're on a different level. So sometimes I'm speaking to them, they don't understand what I'm saying, and they're ready to jump on my case without even taking time to listen to me. Like, it's like, here she comes again. And then they're ready to pounce on me. So that is an issue. So now I am so careful of what I say, how I say it, and to whom I'm speaking to. Not only family members, but even friends. What I'm discovering is that so many, well, quite a few of my friends don't want to hear anything about death, don't want to hear anything about a vaccine, don't want to hear anything about anything like sickness or, so now I'm be really careful of what I speak to them about to avoid the confrontation.
I got that. So and it's kind of like a thin line is what I'm hearing, because it's like these are things that are happening in the world right now. And to bring in freedom, you want to bring the freedom to speaking about these things. But for some people, it's triggering, or it's like, listen, we don't want to hear about that. So it's great that you're actually being in a space of mindfulness. It's just something we can all take on. We're being mindful of other people, and maybe actually even what an action can be is to actually ask them, hey, you know, or you were speaking and say, you know, there was something I was thinking about that I saw on TV, or that it came up for me, you know, regarding, because I know that I'm up there in age, or the way that you bring it, I'm a certain age. And sometimes I think about when I die, but I don't want to, you know, just put that over on you. Are you open to having a conversation like that? And if they're like, nope, I don't like that stuff, and you're like, okay. And then you just carry on with talking about something else that maybe the both of you like, because you also want to be authentically you. And at the same time, you don't want to just, sometimes people don't want to just make light talk, because it's like, they just want to talk about the weather. But you could with that person, or know who the people are that you can speak those things to, and they might not be the community for that, even though you want to bring it to them. So I can have family members, and maybe I want to speak about diabetes and being vegan, but they like, girl, bye. Nobody's trying to hear that. So I can still connect them to where something else that we want to speak about, and let them know that I'm committed to being healthy and being that, but I'm not attached. So what you want to get is what you're committed to. There's a difference between attachment and commitment. So if you're committed to people thriving and being powerful, you can do that and being empowered, but you don't need to be attached to the way it shows up. Like, oh, well, it has to be about me speaking about this and today and at this time, or this tone of voice, or whatever it is. So being mindful is great. So I'm glad that you distinguished that for yourself. And yeah, that's great.
I love your approach. Rather than keeping quiet and not using my voice, is to ask a question. Before I speak to them, ask a question to see what they'll be comfortable with, rather than closing off or shutting down to please them.
Right.
I love that approach. Thank you, Stacy.
Right. You are welcome, sister. Yay. All the best, all the best. So I do see that it's 8:25, and we have even did our meditation. So what we'll do, because it's a 5-minute meditation, is probably do that. But I just want to thank everybody who's in the space. And if you do have to leave, then we love you, and I'm glad that you got what you got this morning. And at the same time, if you can rock with us for another 10 minutes or so, or until about 8:40, 8:45, the latest, as we get through everything, then great. I'm so glad to have you here, and so we can continue, and then we can hop in our healing meditation, so we can get to see if we can come down to a 0 from where we were at. Okay, yes. So I'm trying to think, John Call, what do you think about the breakout room? Should I still do that, or I can just probably just skip that and go to the meditation, unless I give people 1 minute each? What say you?
I agree with you, Stacy. I do think you can skip the breakout room exercise, because we've had a whole lot of authentic shares and communication. Yes. And I want to say that the coaching you offered to Phyllis and Laura, I connect with that, and I'm sure everyone connected with that, and we feel the high vibration resonance of that. So we have the 2 videos that you offered this morning, and yeah. So where would you like to go from there? Because we're not doing the breakout.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do with our I'm going to do. So I can do 5 minutes of the Ho'oponopono. Actually, no, I'll just do my meditation. So I'll do my meditation. I'll send some healing love and energy throughout that time. So my camera will be off for those 5 minutes, but you will all hear my voice. And I invite you all to right now, if you have an essential oil, you can grab your essential oil. What I would like for you all to do is to focus on, now you had those body parts and different things that you wanted to release in your life, not just those body parts, but maybe actual ways of being and feeling. So I want you to think of those things, right? While we're going through this process, and that you actually take a deep breath in, you can inhale your oil. And then I want you to just see it as like a clear, bright, white light that's flowing through those parts of your body. So that's, yeah, that would be good. But you know what? Part of me still wants to do the Ho'oponopono. Let me just measure this really quickly. Okay, no, I'll just do mine. Okay, so I'll just do my meditation. Okay, great. So everybody, I want you to just relax. If you're in the chair, you can relax. You can have your spine erect. You can just, or if you're laying down, just make sure your spine is flat. You can have your palms facing up. And what I would like you to say to yourself even is that I'm super duper receptive. I'm open and receptive to this and conductive to this energy, because I am going to share some energy with you out to those spaces, and for all of us, for all of it. Okay, so we are going to, so you will still hear my voice. You just won't see me. I don't want to distract you in the background with any movement or anything that I'll be doing. And yes, so that's what we will do. And everybody can just take a deep breath in and come to that space, and we will play the video. So I'll even invoke. So right now, and those on Facebook, just be prepared. We're just going to relax and be open and receptive. And you can say thank you 7 times. It's not to me, it's to the Most High. And I'm going to invoke. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Supreme God, we thank you. We thank you for love. We thank you for your divine healing, your divine love, your divine protection. I thank you for all of my spiritual teachers, holy masters, angels, archangels, my ancestors in their highest beings, highest forms. I thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the blessings that we are about to receive, and all the holy masters who are here with us in this space. God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, every single entity, and what's the Most High for everybody that is there, so that you get to tap into the divine you. So that divine you, the divinity that resides inside of you. So here we are, and we are going to play the meditation. In this 5 minutes, just relax. You can inhale your oil. And just remembering just to say thank you and be open and receptive. I don't hear it playing yet, so I'll give it a minute or so. So just prepare yourself, prepare yourself. You can just start to breathe right now, relax. Do we have it coming on, John? John
Stacey, let me
Carl.
see if I can. Stacey, let me see if I can
Oh.
share it. I'm not sure what's happening with John Carl, but let me see if I can share it. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, and just taking this moment to just breathe. Breathe. Start to focus on those parts of your body. All the parts of your body that you were releasing, that you are releasing. Pain, discomfort, stress. Okay, so everybody just relax. Close your eyes.
Everyone just
Uh-oh. You have to put it back to the beginning. Great.
Everyone just gently close your eyes. Become aware of your breath as you take a deep breath in. Exhale and sigh it out. And as you turn your awareness within, I'm going to recite the I Am meditation. And as you recite it silently, or if you say it out loud, just be in tune with your body and imagine a bright light coming from the divine into yourself. Coming down through the crown of your head, illuminating every part of your body with a brilliant, beautiful, bright white light. Filling up every part of your body, every piece of flesh, every atom, every cell, every organ, every bone, every blood vessel, every single inch of your body. And we will begin. Deep breath in again. Sigh it out. I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am not the mind. The mind is just an instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am connected and one with my higher soul. I am that I am. Be still, be aware. I am one with the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am connected with God. I am one with God. I am one with all. This is the truth. Regardless of the capacity of the brain to experience the truth. I am that I am.
Okay, I thought that there was more to it. Did it finish all the way? Okay. So everyone just stay right where you are in this state of being.
Love and namaste. Bow to yourself with pressed palms together in front of your heart center. Bow to your heart center and thank yourself for showing up, for being present. Take both your arms, wrap them around yourself nice and big, and say, I love you. Open your eyes with a great big smile. Yogisha.
And just remain where you are, breathing. You can roll that in into this silence for the next minute. And when you're ready, just take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And one more time, deep breath in, bring it all the way to the top of the crown. Exhale, sigh it out. And one more for the new you. Bring in all that we deserve. Deep breath in, all of that abundance, luxury. See it. See it in your mind's eye. All you desire. That's right. And exhale. Beautiful. Now you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and bring yourself back. You can shake the body, give yourselves a little shake, give a little pat. All righty. So that was the I am meditation, I am affirmation. That's also by Master Choa Kotsui. And it just really has you to get out of you and release. Like you're not the body. You're not the emotion. You're not the thought. You're not the mind. You are the soul, right? That's that I am. I'm a spiritual being of divine love, divine power. That's all you. Yes. So that's what that has us to bring ourselves right back into who we are as the divine self. So then you can get out your feelings a lot more. You know, like when you're dealing with people, you're freeing up your space. You can say, I'm not even that feeling. I'm not that. And what's funny is my son actually does that at the dentist. My son really doesn't like needles. And we were at the doctor. And before they gave it to him, he has to get himself really ready. And he just started to recite that so loud. I think everybody on the first floor must have heard it. They came to him with the needle and he just was like, I am not the body. I'm not the emotion. I'm not the thought. And you know, whatever works for you. I guess he had to really shout it out, but he got the shot, right? He was able for them to draw blood. So great. So yay, I'm just so glad to share with you all. We're going to end with our oath of manifestation. But before that, if anybody who's still on who had pain, and if you see that it went even lower than what it was, because a lot of people were able to have that lower before we even did any of that, before, just from padding and moving. Is there any more? And you can put that in the chat, or you can just come off really quick and say, yep, now I'm at a 0, and now I'm at a 2 where I was at an 8, or even if there is no different, then you can say, no, there's nothing different, or if something else is, if it moves somewhere else.
Yep,
or something.
I'm at a 0.
And who's that? That's at a 0. Is that Phyllis?
Phyllis.
All right.
It's like I just sneezed it all out.
Whoop, whoop. Zeros in the building. That's right. That's what we like to get. That's so good, Phyllis. Anybody else? Anybody else where theirs went down? Because Phyllis had 1 left. And remember, Phyllis came in here at let me see, Phyllis came in at a 4. And I'm trying to think of who had that sciatica. That was Lisa, but she was at a 2 last time. But I think Lisa may have been on. Oh, Lisa's still in the space. What did she say, John Call? I can't read it.
Oh, I didn't say anything. You asked if Lisa was still in the space?
Yeah, she typed something in the chat. I saw something pop up.
Oh, yeah. She said, I am a 0. I feel no pain.
Holla. Boop, boop, boop. Zeros in the space. Thank you, divine God. Thank you, divine mother, divine father. All thanks and praises due to the Most High. See, the guy when we came on first, he was about free. He was like, bless Jah, you know? So thank you, all of the beautiful spiritual beings and helpers and entities that serve our greater good. So we're going to bounce out to the oath of manifestation. I don't know if there's anybody still in Facebook who may have lowered their pain. Z can let us know, and if they are, then great. So we're going to bounce out with our oath of, I'm sorry, go ahead, John Call.
Before you share your oath of manifestation, I want to share a comment from Facebook. This came from Teresa Placid. And she says, thank you, Coach Stacy, Transformed McLean, for the healing and offering a framework to claim my freedom. And she puts a nice little heart there at the end.
You are welcome, Teresa, Sister Teresa, who I got to meet in person this year. I was so excited to hug her up. Yes. Okay. So we're going to an oath of manifestation. If you're new to being here with me, the oath of manifestation is so powerful. Now, let me tell you something. I do this every night before I go to sleep. I was doing it twice. Sometimes I'll do it twice a day, but it's more so it's been once. So before I go to sleep, I don't care if I go to sleep 3 a.m. I'm bouncing like this morning. I was like up, so I put some money in my hand. So if you want your wallet, go grab your wallet. I don't even have mine here. Grab your wallet or money. You can actually put in your hand a check, whatever represents money or representation. And with the oath of manifestation, we bounce out. So when we bounce out, we're actually going to stand up because that is us activating our basic chakra. So you may also hear that as root chakra. It's our basic chakra. And we bounce out to the oath of manifestation. So here, if you've been sitting for a while, everybody just give yourself a little shake. Shake it out as we close. And now when we bounce, this is how we bounce. So we're actually bouncing. So this is your basic chakra. You can't even see it, but this is it's in this area, right? So what we do, we're bouncing. So we're moving the basic chakra. So I always say when I hear those songs and they say shake your moneymaker, I'm always interested in knowing, like, oh, maybe they know that, you know, that's your basic chakra. That's like shake your moneymaker. Like that's your basic chakra actually is connected to your finances. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bounce out. And this is what I'm requesting everybody. So if you could come off camera so that people on Facebook can actually see you bouncing, that can give them so much joy that they just don't see me. They see community and they're like, oh, we're all doing it together. Because we're manifesting. This is the oath of manifestation, and I believe it every time I say it. So when you do say it, I want you to say it like you own it, like you wrote this, right? I want you to be like, oh, I wrote this morning. Like that's the generating you want to bring. So it's not that we're just saying it, we're generating it, okay? So we are generating this oath of manifestation. Yeah, so I'm bouncing in here with y'all for the New Year. This is my pouch. This is my pouch. So I got my wallet. All right, Bobby, thank you. Bobby is ready because Bobby is like, yeah, let's get this oath popping. So you can put it in your left hand and cover with your right hand. And then we're just going to start to bounce. So you can stay on mute so you can say it out loud and the screen is nice and big. So here we go. I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways, from unexpected places, and unexpected people in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance, make sure I said that right, yep. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I'm so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and I'm grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. Ooh, so shake it up good, y'all. Shake it up good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, so you can put down the wallet, and we're just going to cut the cord to that. Now, it's not like we're cutting ourselves that we don't want the money, but we remember what we already committed, not attached, right? So there we go. So yay, we can take that down. Awesome, awesome, awesome being with all of you today. Yes, and that oath of manifestation, when he puts up my email, if any of you want it, I can email it to you, or you can actually look up oath of manifestation. Yes, you can look it up in Google. Oath of manifestation. Yes. So great being with you all today. So thank you. And now we will move on over to what the offer is. the special offer. So I know the special offer, but I don't know if we're gonna share. Oh, we probably get to the slide, I guess. Okay. Yes. So the special offer that I have is a complimentary neurolinguistic programming session to create freedom in your way of thinking and being. So neurolinguistic programming, I am recently certified in. What neurolinguistic programming is a beautiful way of also just changing thought patterns, releasing trauma. There are different there are different ways to do that. So I'm offering a complimentary session, and I've chosen the number 5. So whoever is that number 5 is the person who will receive that offer.
Your number 5 today is Laura Clark.
Bing, 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 bing. Laura,
could you please come
leave
off
the
mute?
offer, Laura.
Thank you. Appreciate it all.
Yes, yes. Yeah, Laura has won one of mine before, probably last year. So look at that. You got one for the new year. Bing, bing, bing. So Laura just will give me a to email me. There's my contact information. There's my phone number, 347-946-1850. If you want the offer, yes, just send me an email. My Facebook is Yogisha. Instagram is at Yogisha1. And my email is yogishastacy@gmail. No E in Stacy, okay? YOGISHASTACY@gmail.com. And then the flowcode.com, but my page, that will be in the chat as well. I believe that you could just put my link in the chat. That'll take you directly to my page and you can see what I offer. Next slide.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Laura. Love offerings and donations. You can use Zelle or QuickPay to Soul Leadership Development at gmail.com. Or you can Cash App $ Spirit of a Woman with code #755SM. That stands for Simply Marvelous. It's Stacy McLean. 755SM. Love offerings and donations. We actually have monthly automated love offerings. So you can actually say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give $75 a month. This way I don't, it's on auto. And even if I still want to give after presenters, I can do that. So you can do $25 a month, 50, 75, or 100. And then it has each one with https://bit.ly/Wlove25. And then if it's 50, you would change it to 50 at the end, 75 at the end, 100 at the end. And next up is my sister, Candace Harper, the beautiful Candace Harper, on Sunday, January 8th, for that weight down, money up kind of love. That weight down, money up kind of love. So it's going to be about love. Ooh, okay, weight down, money up. Sounds good to me. So Sunday, you can be in the space, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And I might as well go ahead and welcome the new members. Or you want to take John. So welcome to all of the new members. Oh, well, we welcome all new members and anybody who's in the space who have not been here before. We thank you. We thank you so much. We know that your time is valuable and you sharing it with us, we just feel so abundant. We're so appreciative. And that's why we ask you to come back. So feel free to come on back. I mean, you have the juice. How many days a week? So many days a week. 5 days, you know, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And John will take it away.
Thank you so much, Stacy. And as Stacy would share with you newcomers, this is our Wake Up Everybody schedule. We're here 5 days a week, streaming live. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. Our workshops are always streamed live to Facebook, and you can join our community there. But first, if you'd like to join our workshop, be a live participant in our workshops and get this live coaching, you saw examples of Stacy doing that today, you can text for Woo Alerts. These alerts will wake you up and get you ready for in time for our session to begin. You can text Woo Nation to the number 74121. Again, Woo Nation to the number 74121. And here's a chance to support our community in another way. You can go visit our Woo Swag store at bit.ly/Woo Swag. There you can see all of the things we have for offering as far as t-shirts, mugs, headbands, journals, tote bags, and even we have candles with powerful words of healing and growing. Visit our Woo Swag store today, bit.ly/Woo Swag. And here are a few other ways you can stay in touch. We thank you so much for being here with us this morning. You can register bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. You can join us on Facebook in our private page, which is bit.ly/Woo Community, or a public page at bit.ly/Woo Nation. We're on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. We're on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube, or you can email us directly, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. We also have an offering for you to expand and grow yourself in 2023. You can join our admin team. Put your abilities to good use. Learn how to communicate at a higher level and with your peers of the same. You can email us again, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com, and one of our volunteer interest team members will contact you. Okay, thank you so much for being with us this morning. That's it. Let's get the slide share down and welcome Yogisha to her love shower.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yogi, for this great presentation. And I just want to say, let's move forward, everybody, and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Beloved. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you so
Yogisha,
much.
yeah.
Thank you, John and Z and everyone who came
Yogisha,
today.
better get
Thank
yourself
you.
some
Thank you.
healing. Call
Lovely family.
Yogisha, yeah.
Thank y'all so much. Love
Yeah.
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Help you move all the
Good seeing
energy
Happy New
right
Year,
everyone.
everyone.
through so
Happy
you
New Year to
can
y'all.
be
Love y'all.
free. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a recording of that,
Yeah.
whoever
So
that is.
grateful.
Freedom.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sing it.
I'm free in
Yes, thank you.
2023.
2023,
Let's
we
continue to
are
shower the
Blessings,
free.
Yogisha.
Should
family.
really
See you
have
tomorrow.
For the
Love y'all. Peace and
yeah.
blessing.
I'm moving all the stagnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's keep spraying on
yeah,
Yogisha.
yeah,
yes, yes.
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
session.